Were you being secretly recorded the last time you stayed at an Airbnb? Here's the scoop. Welcome back to Here's the Scoop. I'm Nicole, and if you're new here, thanks for joining us. This channel is your go-to for all things retail news and beyond. And if you're a returning viewer, it's great to have you back. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Now, the scoop is 35,000 people have reported or filed a report to Airbnb saying that they found spying devices in their host houses. Guys, this is insane, but unfortunately, I am not surprised. So, the article that we're reading today is from CNN, and really, I'm not really going to read much from the article. I'm actually going to play the video, and I'm going to respond to the video because the video is something that you guys absolutely need to see. So in the video, people that have stayed at Airbnb are going to be discussing the secret hidden cameras they found, where the cameras were, and what they're currently doing about it, what they've said to Airbnb about this. But this is very, very problematic, as many people have stopped going to hotels or booking hotels as much in favor of Airbnb. And now everyone's coming to find that a lot of these Airbnbs are rigged with hidden cameras everywhere. So we're going to play the video. Let's get into it.
It was just like, holy crap, this is a camera.
But it didn't look like a camera. It was. So
guys, real quick. First, I just want you to see this on the screen right here. This on the left-hand side, that light emitting from the charger is actually the hidden camera. Crazy.
A phone charger. Chloe Levermay's fiance had grabbed it from the bedroom wall of their Airbnb, thinking it was hers.
The Airbnb host had called us on the phone and told us that we had taken a charger that did not belong to us and that we needed to return it immediately.
At what point did you think this isn't really a charger?
He became increasingly paranoid. When am I getting this charger back? I think.
Guys, can you imagine? You leave your Airbnb. You thought the stay was so great. Everything was great. I loved it. 5 stars. And then you get a call from a frantic Airbnb host saying, hey, you took my charger. I need my charger. And you know that that's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things for someone to be harassing you about it. But they are.
It was like a light bulb moment that we all just went, oh my goodness, is this a hidden camera?
Across North America, police have seized thousands of images from hidden cameras at Airbnb rentals, including.
Guys, can you imagine? Look at this.
People's most intimate moments.
What happened when you realized that there was a camera in that charger?
It's so eerie and so creepy. Then your brain starts thinking, what did they see? What happened while we were?
Can you imagine you're at an Airbnb with your family thinking that you're in the privacy of someone else's home, which sounds crazy, right? But you're thinking that, right? Not knowing they could literally have a camera facing your bed. Like, insane.
We're in that room.
In a small town in Maine, a couple found a hidden camera at their Airbnb. Listen to what the host told police.
So they had sex?
Yeah.
And you recorded that?
I took some screenshots.
The host admits he set up a camera.
That man just said he took screenshots. Perv. Total perv.
Hidden in this clock next to the bed to record unsuspecting guests.
In the clock. There was a camera in the clock.
So there's stuff of a couple of couples playing around or getting changed. So
Okay, so there's pictures of people that are in intimate situations.
yes.
Okay.
It's more than just a few reported cases, and Airbnb knows it's a problem. In this deposition reviewed by CNN, an Airbnb rep said 35,000 customer support tickets about security cameras or recording devices had been documented over a decade. Airbnb told CNN a single complaint can involve multiple tickets.
So Airbnb is saying that a single complaint can involve multiple tickets, meaning that it gets escalated to different people, to different departments, but it's the same. It's the same problem, but it's just generating a new ticket, blah, blah, blah. But Airbnb is also a multi-million-dollar company, so why would they legitimize 35,000 individual tickets? They wouldn't. You guys can make the decision on what you guys believe about this. But yeah, 35,000 tickets generated over a decade. That's a lot. And that's just the people that actually found the cameras, guys. Do you know how many people have stayed at Airbnbs that never found the camera? That's probably 50,000 people. Let's be honest, because it's not like us average everyday people, because it's not like us average everyday people are just looking for cameras in a wall charger or a clock. Like, this is insane. Or even like a portrait.
And a CNN investigation found Airbnb not only fails to protect its guests, it works to keep complaints out of the courts and away from the public.
Of course, because that's what these multi-million-dollar corporations do.
Know about this.
They are trying to keep it secretive. And if everyone knew what was happening, they would not be using their website.
Airbnb wants to wash their hands clean when they have a host who does something illegal or suspicious. They want to say, we are simply a website. We are not responsible for this host. We are not responsible for this property.
Florida attorneys Belkis Plata and Shannon Schott say trying to sue Airbnb if something goes wrong is extremely difficult. It begins when you sign up on Airbnb's website and click agree to its terms of service.
Does anybody ever read those agreements of terms of service, the terms of service agreements? Sometimes I do, but I'm going to be honest, it's hard to get through all of them, and it is supposed to be hard to get through all of them. They write it that way, guys. They don't want you to really read that to know that you are giving away the ability to sue in favor of arbitration. They don't want you to know these things. Of course not.
You're agreeing to assume all risk.
The person going to rent the property agrees that if something happens while they're staying at this accommodation, they're actually prohibited from suing Airbnb. They must go a different route, which is a binding arbitration. It's a way to strong-arm someone.
Is this about controlling publicity?
100%.
Absolutely.
Once they've settled a claim, Airbnb has required guests to sign confidentiality agreements, which CNN obtained, that keep some details of legal cases private.
For you to get the check, you must sign the piece of paper so that no one will know. This will be swept under the rug.
That's exactly what happened to this man.
How did you feel signing that confidentiality agreement?
Guys, you know, when they show up on the news and it's like the silhouette of the person, or like the person, it's dark in the room, the person's been like, I don't know what they call this, but when they make the person like black, like the whole image area of that person is black, it's so funny. But you know, it's like it's serious business about to go down. He's about to say something very embarrassing, and he does not want you to know what he looks like.
Dirty.
This man asked us not to show his face, and we've masked his voice. He and his wife were recorded during a romantic getaway.
They had intimate footage of my wife and I. The sexual union between two people is sacred. It felt like an extreme violation of our marriage. It's devastating. It's a travesty.
In this case and others, CNN found that Airbnb does.
Guys, this is so bad. I mean, really, just when you thought like hotels were problematic. Remember, there was a lawsuit a long time ago. It was some type of anchor lady, a news anchor woman. She sued a hotel because somebody was filming her through the peephole or something. It was something about a peephole, right? And there's been many issues with hotels, as we all know, but this is taking it to a whole new level. In one particular Airbnb, there can be as many as like 10 cameras, including the bedroom, the bathroom, the living room. I spaced for a minute. Oh my gosh. The kitchen. So many areas that can have cameras, and you just will never know. You would never know.
not contact law enforcement once hidden cameras are discovered.
That's also a camera. I want to rewind this.
It's a travesty.
In this case and others, CNN found that Airbnb does not contact law enforcement once hidden cameras.
Okay, so guys, do you see these two dots right here? These two dots on the screen, in the middle of the middle two plugs on here, those are hidden cameras.
Are discovered, even if
I don't know where it is in here. That's how good it is. I don't know where it is, but it's in this clock. There's a hidden camera as well.
Children are involved. Recording someone without their consent is illegal in every state.
So just keep that in mind. Recording someone without their consent is illegal in every single state.
If people are out sharing their stories of how they were victimized through the services of Airbnb, nobody's going to want to trust them.
This man only found out he and his wife were recorded because police called him months later after another guest found the camera.
Guys, this is what I was talking about. 35,000 people found the camera. 50,000 people probably never found the camera. I'm scared thinking about it right now, how I've stayed in Airbnbs and I never thought they were filming. Now, every single Airbnb I go into, if I ever book with them again, with the Airbnb again, I will check every single thing or cover every single thing. And we're going to get to that.
And they explained that every single room in the house had cameras.
Every room.
The cameras were hidden in smoke detectors.
Okay, so the cameras were hidden in smoke detectors.
Part of the challenge is that the technology has gotten so advanced, these cameras so small that you can't even see them. In this one bedroom, we have put multiple cameras all around, and they're hidden in plain sight. This one is in the smoke alarm, an alarm clock, and even an outlet. And some of them, like this one, I can control remotely on my phone and even live stream. What would you like to tell Airbnb?
By not doing their due diligence, they're harming families. And they're selfishly making a lot of money while doing that.
Airbnb declined an interview for this story, but told CNN incidents of hidden cameras are exceptionally rare.
Now, guys, we know that's not true at this point. 35,000 is a lot of tickets. And that's just the people that found the cameras. There's many people that never found the cameras. There could be close to 100,000 Airbnbs with cameras in them right now. Airbnb won't ever know because a lot of people will never find the cameras. So, of course, they're going to say it's exceptionally rare given the statistics of how many people stay at Airbnb to how many people have found the cameras and actually made or filed a report after they found the cameras. Of course, they're going to say it's exceptionally rare. But that's because they don't know the number of people that never found the cameras. They don't really know the accurate number of people that have cameras in their Airbnb homes because these people are like independent contractors, right? And then they'll just say, oh, it's not my responsibility. You chose to stay in someone else's home, you know? And that is true. But where does your responsibility lie when you are the reason why I have the ability to stay in their home? It's because of you, Airbnb. So where are you accountable here? All right. So guys, let's just recap. So when you book an Airbnb, understand there can be up to 10 to 20 cameras in that house or in that apartment, okay? They can be in the bedroom, they can be in the bathroom, they can be in the kitchen and in the living room. These people that are hosting on Airbnb, many of them are paranoid to some extent, and maybe some of that paranoia is legitimate. On the other side, this is a huge invasion of privacy. People are there with their spouses, with their kids, you know, they're bathing, they're changing, and these people are filming your every moment, which is disgusting. So just to recap, when you book an Airbnb, as soon as you get into that Airbnb, if you're still going to book Airbnb, me personally, I'm good on Airbnb from this point on. I do not want to stay at any more Airbnbs. But if you're going to book an Airbnb, you need to immediately check and remove. Personally, if you're not sure, if you see a camera in certain things, you need to just remove it from the bedroom, put it in the closet somewhere. So for instance, you need to check the mirrors. You need to check the portraits on the wall. Yes, people, they have found hidden cameras in portraits on walls. You need to check the alarm clock next to your bed. Anything that's pointing at your bed, you need to check, right? You also need to check any wall plugs, plugins, anything that doesn't need to be there. It's in the bathroom and you're like, what is this thing in the bathroom? Why is it here? It's just random. It could be any type of artifact. Any type of, like I said, any type of chargers, clocks, lights, smoke detectors. Check the smoke detectors to see if there's an extra little circle or button there that doesn't need to be there. Because like we saw in here, and I'll try to find it again, but in some of these products, you can obviously tell, like the wall charger, it looked weird. Like there didn't need to be two extra like holes in it. And that was like really the hidden camera. They bought that hidden camera like that as a wall charger. It comes like that, and they bought it online. I can't find it again, guys, but you saw it. So just keep in mind for this. So I just want to show you guys something in the article down here. I'm not going to read it because it's long, and the video summed it up pretty well, but I wanted to show you. Okay, so that's the wall charger with the hidden camera inside. And then we have, this is a guy who was filmed during his Airbnb stay in 2021. And this is one of the guys that they found that filmed him. This guy right here, AJ Ali. Okay. And this is what I wanted to read to you. So this guy up here, David, when they found hidden cameras in their Airbnb, they left the property. They freaked out. They left the property, and they contacted Airbnb, and they're saying that Airbnb did not message them until later that night. And then they told them their side of the story. And then they're saying that Airbnb just kind of dropped it, like they didn't really care about getting to the bottom of this or reprimanding this man. So then they ended up calling the police on this man, AJ Ali. They ended up calling the police on this man. The police raided his property, and this is what they found from the property of an Airbnb host. They found cell phones, computers, and the camera that he used to record guests for much of a whole year. Among the more than 2,000 recovered images, so there were 2,000 images that he had on his camera. Law enforcement identified more than 30 victims, including several children. Many guests who booked the same property either through Airbnb or Vrbo were captured in various stages of undress. Some were recorded having sex. Ailey was later charged with 15 counts of invasive visual recording and pleaded guilty to 6 of them. 13 people who stayed at Ailey's college, including 2 minors, sued Airbnb in court, a California state court, in July 2022. Airbnb settled with the plaintiff 6 months later. 6 months later, a suit against Vrbo filed by 3 couples who stayed at Ailey's property and were all recorded being intimate with their partners is ongoing. Oh my gosh. And this is him. Weirdo. This is this weird man. Ugh. Ailey held Airbnb so this guy, this weirdo guy, okay, listen, he held Airbnb superhost status. Guys, if you have not woken up yet, this is the time. This man was a superhost status on Airbnb, and this was him setting up a camera that you didn't know, a hidden camera, to film you and your children getting dressed, taking a shower, you and your partner having sex, all types of crazy things. Like, this is insane. He was a super host on Airbnb. Okay, which means that more people got to see his page because he earned higher visibility because he was a super host. And here's what's crazy is that one of his victims, he had like rave reviews. Like, you know, they said that they love their stay and they'll come back. I mean, isn't that amazing? Thank you for sharing your beautiful ranch with us. One of Ailey's victims, who was recorded having sex with his partner, wrote in a Verbo review after staying there in 2020. We had an amazing time for our anniversary. We enjoyed feeding the animals and sitting by the fire at night, just enjoying the silence. We will stay here again. They don't even know they were recorded having sex. And they wrote this review for this man. Insanity. Insane. So here's another video. Another image of this guy's property. Videos they've not videos. Gosh, guys, images they found. So that's that. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna put the article below in the description if you guys want to go read this. I recommend that you share this video to your family and friends, because this is really important. Airbnb is as popular, or if not more popular, than hotels, and people don't even know that they're being recorded. And the thing is that there is no particular Airbnb host that will record you. It could be anybody. It could be a granny. It could be a younger person. It could be a middle-aged person, male or female. It doesn't matter what they look like, what their background is like, what their religion is like. People are paranoid, and they will record you because they want to make sure that they have protection if you damage their house. And they will invade your privacy to make sure that they have protection just in case you damage their house. It is insane. It's not cool, period. And if you're that paranoid, you shouldn't host on Airbnb, because every single state says you cannot secretly record by law anyone. You cannot secretly record. So if you record someone, they have to know you're recording. They have to see the camera in their face, or you have to tell them, if they don't see the camera in their face, hey, I'm recording you. You cannot, by law, in every single state in the union, say, record someone in any shape, manner, or way, in any way, shape, or manner. You cannot record someone via audio or image wise, okay? Audio or camera, without telling them. In every state, that's the law. So this is just an abomination. It's disgusting. And please, again, share this with your family and friends. Get this word out. Everybody needs to know this. Everybody needs to be on guard when they enter these rooms, these Airbnb apartments or rooms or houses or Verbo houses, and even hotels, guys, because I hate to tell you this, but they have also found hidden cameras in hotels. Now, I don't think it's as prevalent as an Airbnb, because hotels have many hundreds of rooms, and then they have the housekeepers, not the housekeepers, but they have the cleaning women cleaning up the rooms. So it's not really their prerogative to put cameras in there, and they probably wouldn't know how to do that unless it's an easy way to do it. Like if it's bought as a certain thing, like if you bought a hidden camera clock, that's easy for them. But it's not really something hotels are privy to, because they know they can get sued, and they have gotten sued, and they will get sued. There is no arbitration with the hotel, so they're really held liable. Their feet are held to the fire if a hidden camera is found in someone's room. But still, they have found hidden cameras in certain people's rooms in hotels. So when you go to a hotel, make sure you're checking the alarm clock or the picture frame on the wall, or the wall charger, or anything that seems out of the ordinary. Like, it doesn't have to be in the hotel room. Check it. And if you're not sure if there's a camera in there, cover it with a towel, cover it with something. It's better to be safe than be sorry. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I cannot wait to read these comments, because I know they're going to be crazy. If you have any stories of being recorded, or you know someone that has been recorded in an Airbnb, please tell your story below. Help others in the comments. Help people by spreading the message about your story. If you have any extra advice, or if you know any other kinds of devices they are putting hidden cameras in, please let us know in the comments. I look forward to reading them. Okay, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you next time.